على النبي الكريم محمد وآله وأصحابه أجمعين. So as we mentioned before, that a hadith which has lack of any qualities of hadith is sahih, so then it will get degraded. So if there is lack of memory in a sense, that a rawi or a narrator, he has a weakness in memory up to 8 or 10%. So the hadith is called Hasan li zatihi. And the same Hasan li zatihi, if that is narrated through another narration chain of the same nature or the same quality and the same level, so because of supporting each other, that hadith will elevate to the level of Sahih li ghairihi. And if a hadith is considered from the very beginning as a hadith za'if mean either a rawi, he is not a adl, or his memory is too weak, or there is a disconnection in hadith, in narration chain, or there is shuzuz, or there is some hidden illat. So then the hadith from the very beginning is considered hadith za'if. But if a hadith za'if is narrated through various ways, everyone is za'if, but they are supporting each other. So then the hadith elevates to the level of Hasan li ghairihi. But the condition is that the weakness of hadith may not be because of the lie of a narrator or the fisq of a narrator. Got it? So now what's the ruling about this hadith? That is accepted. Hadith Hasan li ghairihi is accepted. The example is Imam Tirmidhi narrates from Hushaym. Hushaym narrates from Yazid ibn Abi Ziyad. Yazid ibn Abi Ziyad narrates from Abdul Rahman ibn Abi Layla. And he narrates from Bara ibn Azib. He is a Sahabi. And he narrates from Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. The hadith says إن حقا على المسلمين أن يغتسلوا يوم الجمعة وليمس أحدهم من طيب أهله. That this is must for Muslims to take shower on Friday and to use one of them, some perfume which he has in family, whatever is there. So now this is a hadith narrated by Imam Tirmizi. So this is a Za'if hadith because of this Hushaym. Because Hushaym is a mudallis. Hushaym is doing tadlis. Tadlis means sometime he skips his own sheikh and jumps to the sheikh of his sheikh. He skips his own sheikh and jumps what? To the sheikh of his sheikh. And that's why he is doing, or people are doing. Yes. No, actually, certain people, they are doing that because their sheikh is not that much famous. So that's why they want to connect themselves to a very famous sheikh. They want to connect themselves to what? To a famous sheikh. So if he is connected to a famous sheikh, so whatever he will be saying, people will accept it. That he is the student of Mr. So-and-so. That he is the student. And that's why most of our mashayikh, they have written a book, even though they themselves were very accepted, but they were so much humble people that they said, no, we have not done it. Actually, whatever we have done, this is from our sheikh. This from? Our sheikh. From whom? From our sheikh. Like Bazlul Majhood, the Sharh of Abu Dawood in 10 volumes, written by Shaykh al-Hadith Sahib, Rahmatullahi alayh, Maulana Zakariya Sahib, Rahmatullahi alayh. But he has written it that this is from my Shaykh, Maulana Khalil Ahmad Saharanpuri, Rahmatullahi alayh. Shaykh Khalil Ahmad Saharanpuri is such a big man that when you will hear his name, oh, Maulana Khalil Ahmad Saharanpuri said so and so. Yes? Or Maulana Yusuf Banuri, the founder of Banuri town, the famous madrasa in Karachi. Banuri town, very famous madrasa. Yes, a big university. He has written the Sharha on the book of Imam Tirmizi. That is called Ma'arif al-Sunan. That's called what? Ma'arif al-Sunan. But he attributed the same to his own Sheikh, Imam al-Asr Allama Anwar Shah Kashmiri, Rahmatullahi alayh. Or in Tafsir, he has written a book, Yatimatul Bayan. What? Yatima. So he himself was a great muhaddis. Yes, but they were very humble people. So he said that this Yatimatul Bayan is whatever I have learned from my Sheikh, Imam al-Asr Allama Anwar Shah Kashmiri. So he's written his name there. That Yatimatul Bayan, Yatimat al-Bayan min ifadat Imam al-Asr Allama Anwar Shah Kashmiri, Rahmatullahi alayh. That is whatever I have been given by Imam al-Asr Allama Anwar Shah Kashmiri, Rahmatullahi alayh. So actually, some people, they are doing tadlis because of that. Yes, but some other, they are doing because the sheikh is not famous. So he's looking for popularity. He's looking for what? Popularity. For popularity. Yes, we are not doing tadlis, but whenever somebody asks us that where from you have taken hadith, we say, Muhaddis of Darul Uloom Deoband Maulana Abdul Haq Sahib Rahmatullah. Oh, you are the student of Shaykh al-Hadith Sahib? Said, yes. Somebody asked us, yes, you have done your bi'ah or your tariqat? Say, yeah, of course. Yes. From whom? I say, Maulana Zakariya Sahib Rahmatullah. Oh, so you are the disciple of Maulana Zakariya Sahib? Say, yes, of course I am. Yes. Where from you have learned tafsir? So I say, from Shaykh al Quran Maulana Abdul Hadi and Shaykh al Quran Maulana Ghulamullah. Oh, it means the direct students of Maulana Hussain Ali? I said, yes. This is not Tadlis, because I am their student. But certain people, yes, because of these famous mashayikh, yes, they skip their sheikh and they do attribute themselves to these big mashayikh. That, oh no, he is authentic because he studied under Mr. So-and-so. He studied under Mr. So-and-so. Got it? Got it or not it?
Yes.
So, Hushaym is doing Tadlis. So that's why his hadith is considered Za'if. But the same hadith is, you should write it, narrated by Abu Yahya at-Tamimi. Yes? By who? At-Tamimi. Abu Yahya at-Tamimi. And Abu Yahya at-Tamimi, he was also Za'if like Hushaym. He was also Za'if like Hushaym. But now Za'if supported another Za'if. Za'if supported another Za'if. Got it? So now it became Hadith Hasan li ghayrihi. Yes? Or there is another Hadith. It's also narrated by Imam Tirmizi. But the quality of Imam Tirmizi is that he narrates a hadith and right after the narration of hadith, he puts the remarks. He puts his comments that what is the status of this hadith? What is the level of this hadith? What's the category of this hadith? Got it? So he pinpoints it. That is actually, so that's why Imam Tirmizi is a critic. He is not only a muhaddis, he is also a critic. And he, yes, about almost every hadith. He said in the end of hadith, when he completes, he was Qala Abu Isa. What he says? Qala Abu Isa. Abu Isa is his nickname. So he said, Qala Abu Isa. Wa Hushaym haza kana yudallisu. That this Hushaym, he was doing tadlis. So he's been pointing that hadith itself, according to the Usul hadith is Za'if. Is hadith Za'if. Now that is up to the muhaddiseen and fuqaha. They find out whether this hadith is supported by another hadith or not. If that is supported by another Za'if hadith, so they say that is accepted. That is accepted because that has become Hasan li ghayrihi. Got it? So Imam Tirmizi rahmatullahi alayh, he narrated a hadith from Shu'bah. From who? From Shu'bah. He narrated from Asim. He narrated from Abdullah ibn Amir. And he narrated from his father Amir ibn Rabi'a. Date. Inna imra'atan min bani Fazara tuzuwijat ala na'alaini faqala laha Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam arazite an nafsiki wa maliki bin Na'alain قالت نعم فأجازها. Shu'bah narrates from Asim from Abdullah ibn Amir, and he narrates from his father Amir ibn Rabi'a that a lady from Banu Fazara, she was married and the bridal money or the bridal compensation was 2 pair of shoes. 2 pairs of shoes. So Prophet ﷺ asked the lady that, are you happy for yourself and your property to get married for 2 pairs of shoes? That will be your bridal money. So she said, of course. Prophet ﷺ said, done. Prophet ﷺ said, done. So now, here, not Shoba, this Asim ibn Ubaidullah, he is da'if. He is da'if because his memory was weak. But Imam Tirmidhi said, وَفِي الْبَابِ عَنْ عُمَرْ وَأَبِي هُرَيْرَةَ وَعَائِشَةَ وَأَبِي حَدْرَدَ, that in the same bab, or in the same chapter, or in the same topic and theme, there is hadith from Umar, from Abu Huraira, from Aisha, and from Abu Hadrad. وَكُلٌّ يُؤَيِّدُ هَذَا الْمَعْنَى. And he says that every hadith is supporting this very text of hadith, or this very meaning of hadith. This very meaning of hadith. So now this Za'if hadith elevated to the level of Hasan لِغَيْرِهِ. وصلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه محمد وآله وصحبه أجمعين. وصلى الله على النبي الكريم محمد وآله وأصحابه أجمعين. Mulahaza mean note. When muhaddiseen say Hazal hadithu sahihun, muhaddiseen say regarding a hadith, Hazal hadithu sahihun. So it means that all 5 qualities of hadith sahih are found there in this hadith. Got it? And when they say Hazal hadith غير صحيح, that this hadith is not a sahih hadith, so it doesn't mean that that is fabricated or that's a lie. It means that some of the qualities of hadith sahih is not found therein. So maybe it will be Hasan li zatihi or Sahih li ghairihi or Hasan li ghairihi. Got it? And sometime they say Haza hadithun sahihun isnaduhu, that its narration chain is sahih. Its narration chain is sahih. So it means that the muhaddis or the alim or the critic, he has some reservation about the text of hadith, not about the sanad of hadith. You should write it. When they say sahihul isnad or sahihun isnaduhu, like this, sahihul isnad or sahihun isnaduhu, that narration chain, yes, there is nothing therein. But regarding matan, the same muhaddis or the same critic, he has some reservation about that. Got it? Another note. For a hadith being sahih, this is a matter of research and deduction. It's a matter of research and deduction. So that's why regarding a hadith, the ulama, they have different point of view. Regarding a hadith, some of them say this is hadith sahih. Some others say this is not sahih. Some others say this is not sahih. So not sahih doesn't mean that this is za'if or something. Maybe that is sahih li ghairihi or hasan li zatihi or hasan li ghairihi. Got it? Because to some muhaddiseen, a narrator, he has a quality of sahih narrator, but to some other he does not have it. Got it? Another note. This type of knowledge started after Sahaba and Tabi'een. In the time of Sahaba and Tabi'een, there was no need of talking about narrators, no need of talking about narration chain. Yes, they were looking at the practice. You should write it. They were looking at the practice, which is called ta'amul. Which is called, Nurdin? Ta'amul. Like this. And sometime, regarding a practice, they were not aware of any hadith. You should write it. Sometime, regarding a practice, they were not aware of any hadith. But they were looking at Sahaba, or people were looking at Tabi'een, they are practicing that. Yes? So their practice was a criterion. Their practice was a criterion. Note or question like this. Is there any chain called as Asahhul Asanid? The excellent Sahih narration chain, the utmost, yes, Sahih narration chain, is there any? Got it? So again, this is also a matter of deduction. You should write it. This is also a matter of deduction. So that's why there are different opinions. Imam Ahmad and Ishaq ibn Rahawayh, these are critic. Imam Ahmad, yes, Imam Ahmad was Hafiz of 750,000 hadiths. 750,000 hadiths. Ahmad ibn Hanbal. And that's why some ulama, they do not count him in fuqaha, that he was not a faqih, he was a muhaddis only. But we say no, he was muhaddis. Yes, his muhaddisiyya was the greatest fun, but he was faqih as well. Got it? Otherwise, some ulama, they say that no, he's not a faqih. He is a muhaddis. Got it? He's a muhaddis. As I told you, that is a must for a faqih to be a muhaddis. But that is not must for a muhaddis to be a faqih. Got it? Yes. This is must for a doctor to know pharmacy. But this is not a must for a pharmacist to know medicine or medical prescriptions and things like that. Got it? Got it? Yes. And that's why the first ever word in this regard that was said by Abu Hanifa rahmatullahi alayhi when somebody told him about a muhaddis. When somebody told him about a muhaddis, so he said, Naam huwa saydalani. What he said? Naam huwa saydalani. Yes, he is a pharmacist. Naam. Yes. What a nice comments Abu Hanifa said. Yes. And he did not degrade him. Yes. He said, yes, if I say regarding a pharmacist, yes, he's a pharmacist. I'm not degrading him. But I mean that he is not a doctor. He cannot prescribe. He cannot prescribe. So Abu Hanifa rahimahullah, he said, Naam huwa saydalani. Yes, he's a very good pharmacist. Got it? Nuruddin, you like these comments? No, about somebody else, not about Imam. Imam Ahmad was born after Imam Abu Hanifa, rahimahullah. Yes, so anyhow, and that's what Imam Awza'i said. No, Sulaiman ibn Mihran A'mash. Sulaiman ibn Mihran A'mash, who was the teacher of Abu Hanifa in Hadith. Yes, he said about Abu Hanifa, rahimahullah, that نحن الصيادلة وأنتم الأطباء. That we the muhaddiseen, we are pharmacists and you the fuqaha, you are doctors. Yes. So for prescription, you will mean to diagnose. For diagnose, you will go to a pharmacist or to a doctor? To a doctor. Got it? He will diagnose. He will. And then he will write the prescription. Then you will go to the pharmacist. Yes. So this is such a beautiful comment that it can make your job very easy. Nuruddin, what do you think? This is good or not? Yes, very good. Yes. So, anyhow, Imam Ahmad and Ishaq ibn Rahawayh, they said that Asahul Asanid is Zuhri from Salim, from Ibn Umar. Zuhri, the famous Imam of Ilm Hadith, Muhammad ibn Muslim ibn Shihab al-Zuhri. Mostly the ulama, they name him as Muslim ibn Shihab al-Zuhri. No, he is Muhammad ibn Muslim ibn Shihab al-Zuhri. Yes, Muslim was his father. Muslim was his father. But some people, they dropped his own name and they mention him by the name of his father. That Muslim ibn Shihab al-Zuhri. No, Muhammad ibn Muslim ibn Shihab al-Zuhri. Imam Zuhri, the compiler of Hadith. Got it? As I told you, that Ahmad ibn Hanbal, people dropped the name of his father from between. They attribute him to the grandfather. Hanbal was not the father of Imam Ahmad, he was the grandfather. So he was actually Ahmad ibn Muhammad ibn Hanbal. Who? Ahmad ibn, his father was Muhammad. Ahmad ibn Muhammad ibn Hanbal. Got it? Not it? Caught it? Shot it? Or bought it? Yeah, got it. Okay. Ali ibn al-Madini. This is another critic and he is this Sheikh of Imam Bukhari. Ali ibn al-Madini. And Ali ibn al-Fallas, another critic. Ali ibn al-Fallas. They both say that Asahul Asanid is Ibn Sirin from Ubaidah from Ali ibn Abi Talib. Muhammad ibn Sirin. Muhammad ibn Sirin, a great tabi'i. From Ubaidah, from Ali ibn Abi Talib. Imam Bukhari says, Asahhul Asanid, or the utmost Sahih Sanad is Malik from Nafi from Ibn Umar. Today I was reading somewhere that when Imam Abu Hanifa rahimahullah came for the first time to Medina, so Imam Malik met him. Imam Malik met him. And before that, Imam Malik rahimahullah, he used to say something about Abu Hanifa. Like, who is one guy in Kufa who's called as Abu Hanifa? That he is min al-ara'atiyyin. Al-ara'atiyyin. Al-fiqh al-iftirazi. Min al-ara'atiyyin. وصلى الله على النبي الكريم محمد وآله وأصحابه أجمعين. So yesterday we were talking about Asahhul Asanid, or the utmost or ultimate authentic narration chain. So in this regard, nobody can claim that this one is the only authentic narration chain, because the scholars, they have different opinions in this regard. So yesterday, first of all, we mentioned the opinion of Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal and Ishaq ibn Rahawayh. And the second one, that was of Ali ibn al-Madini. And the third one, that was of Imam Bukhari, rahmatullahi alayh. And a fourth critic, who is Yahya ibn Ma'in. Yahya ibn Ma'in. So Yahya ibn Ma'in, he says that the utmost or ultimate authentic narration chain is Amash. Sulaiman ibn Mihran Amash from Ibrahim. Ibrahim Nakha'i. Ibrahim Nakha'i. And he from Alqama. And he from Ibn Masud. Yes. And that what happened in Suq al-Khayyatin in Mecca, when Imam Abu Hanifa rahmatullahi alayh, he was there in Tawaf. So Sulaiman ibn Mihran Amash, he was his teacher. Sulaiman ibn Mihran, he was his teacher also. So he said that, Noman, he said, yes, Sheikh. He said that, you say there is no raising hand when going to ruku and coming back. He said, no. He said, why? He said, that is not proven from Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. So he said that, how you can say that? He said, yes, I say that. That Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he was not raising his hand when he was going to ruku and coming back. So he said that Haddathani Malik an Nafi an Ibn Umar. Haddathani Malik an Nafi an Ibn Umar. That Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he was raising his hand when he was going to ruku and coming back. Imam Malik narrated, and he from Nafi, and Nafi from Abdullah ibn Umar. Yes? So Imam Abu Hanifa rahimahullah says that Haddathani Hammad an Ibrahim an Alqama an Abdullah ibn Masud radiyallahu an. That this hadith I have taken from Hammad ibn Abi Sulaiman, he from Ibrahim Nakha'i, he from Alqama, and Alqama from Abdullah ibn Masud. That in the Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam كان يرفع يديه حينما كان يفتتح صلاته. The Prophet ﷺ was raising his hand only when he was starting his prayer. Got it? So Sulaiman ibn Mihran says أنا أحدثك عن مالك عن نافع عن ابن عمر. I'm telling you a hadith from Malik, from Nafi, from Ibn Umar. So he said, yes. And I am narrating a hadith from Hammad, from Ibrahim, from Alqama, from Abdullah ibn Masud. Yes? So he said that actually I don't have any concern about your narration chain, and these ulama are respectable. But now we have to compare that. We have to compare that. So he said that Hammad ibn Abi Sulaiman, he is a greater faqih than Imam Malik. He's a greater faqih than Imam Malik. He said this is not a case of narration. This is not a case of hadith. This is a case of fiqh. This is a case of fiqh. That when there are two contradicting hadiths, then the riwayat of faqih is prior to the riwayah of a muhaddis. The riwayah of what? A faqih is prior to the riwayah of a muhaddis. Because a muhaddis is just like a pharmacist, but a faqih is just like a doctor. Got it? So he said that Hammad ibn Abi Sulaiman, he is a greater faqih than Imam Malik. Yes? And he said Ibrahim Nakha'i, he is a greater faqih than Nafi'. Then Nafi'. Got it? And he said that وَلَوْلَا فَضِيلَةُ الصُّحْبَةِ لَقُلْتُ أَنَّ عَلْقَمَا أَفْقَهَ مِنْ Ibn Umar. That Ibn Umar radiallahu anhu, he was the Sahabi of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, so no any other virtue can compete this virtue of a Sahabi. That is the utmost virtue. Yes? But as far as the case of fiqh is concerned, if we will put aside his sohbah and company with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, so he can say that Alqama, even though he is a tabi'i, but he is a greater faqih than Abdullah ibn Umar. He is a greater faqih than Abdullah ibn Umar. And then number 4 in my narration chain, there is Abdullah ibn Masud. Wa Abdullah. He said like this, look, Nuruddin, he said to him, Wa Abdullah. Wa Abdullah. And Ibn Masud is Ibn Masud. He said, got it? So now to Yahya ibn Ma'in, this narration chain, that is what? Asahhul Asanid. Number 5, Ibn Abi Shayba, who has written his book known by the name of Musannaf. Musannaf of Ibn Abi Shayba. So Ibn Abi Shayba says that Asahhul Asanid is Imam Zuhri from Ali Zainul Abidin. Ali Zainul Abidin is the son of Sayyidina Hussain radiyallahu ta'ala an. From Hussain, from Ali. His name was Ali, but his nickname was Zainul Abidin. Zainul Abidin means the beauty of worshippers. Because the way he was worshipping, yes, people used to say that the way he was worshipping, that was the closest form to the ibadah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The grandson of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Ali Zainul Abidin, the way he was worshipping. Yes, and it is said that at night when he was praying, yes, so he was crying continuously like a baby. He was crying to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continuously. That's why he got the title of Ali Zainul Abidin. So Abu Bakr ibn Abi Shayba, he says that this narration chain, this is the utmost authentic narration chain. Yes, got it? The next topic is that the case of Hadith Sahih, keeping in view the compiled books. That Hadith is Sahih, maybe that's in Bukhari or in Muslim or anywhere. Hadith Sahih, it has the qualities. But which one is prior? In a Hadith is Sahih, which one is prior? As far as the case of a book is concerned. As far as the case of a book is concerned. Got it? So they said that number 1, a hadith narrated by Bukhari and Muslim through one and the same narration chain. Through one and the same narration chain. Got it? Through one, yani their teachers are common. Their teachers are through one and the same narration chain mean that the teachers of Bukhari and Muslim both are common. Got it? Even though Imam Muslim was a student of Bukhari also. Imam Muslim was the student of Imam Bukhari, but he was the student of those teachers Imam Bukhari learnt with them as well. Got it? So sometime in a hadith they have the same narration chain. Got it? So whichever hadith is narrated by them both through the same narration chain, so that is the utmost authentic. That is, but the utmost authentic doesn't mean that that's practical, because a hadith will be an authentic one, but that's not practical. Practical, I mean situation is not there, or it is abrogated. Yes, it was authentic hadith, but it was abrogated. Got it? Now this is an authentic hadith that fasting used to start right after Isha prayer. Right after Isha prayer, the whole night until tomorrow sunset. Yes, this was the basic case of fasting. So that will be in hadith, and hadith is authentic. So should we start fasting like that? That after Tarawih we will start fasting and we will not be taking any sahur and doing nothing at night, and until tomorrow sunset we will be with fasting because hadith is authentic. Yes, hadith is authentic, but this is abrogated. That's what? That's abrogated. That's not practical anymore. Got it? That's number one. Number two, then the one narrated by Imam Bukhari only, then the one narrated by Imam Muslim. These are actually the categories, or you can say the grades. Yes, that is the grade, chronological order. That when you will put the authentic hadith in order, so the first priority would be given to a hadith narrated by Bukhari and Muslim through one and same narration chain. Then a hadith narrated by Imam Bukhari. Then one narrated by Imam Muslim. Then number four, which is according to their conditions, but they have not narrated the same in their books. Yani hadith is authentic according to their condition. Yes, but all hadith which were authentic to the condition of Bukhari and Muslim rahimahumullah, so they have put all those hadiths in their books? No, they have put a few of them. Yes, as we mentioned, the 3,000 plus hadiths are there in the book of Imam Bukhari, and 4,000 plus hadiths are there in the book of Imam Muslim. So they both had only the 4,000 hadiths. Imam Bukhari himself says that I have 600,000 hadiths. Yes, so I have picked and chosen therefrom. I have picked for compilation. Yes, but their conditions are known, that what type of hadith will be an authentic or a sahih hadith. Yes, so when there is a hadith according to their condition, yes, so there's a وقال الحاكم صحيح على شرط البخاري. Sahihun. Imam Hakim, he narrates a hadith and they say this hadith is sahih according to the conditions of Imam Bukhari. So it doesn't mean that that's in the book of Imam Bukhari. Hadith is not there in the book of Imam Bukhari. But whatever condition he has laid down, yes, to consider a hadith an authentic, a sahih one, so these conditions are found there in this hadith. So Imam Hakim says, hadith sahih ala shart al-Bukhari. Sometimes he say ala shart Muslim. Ala shart Muslim. And sometimes he say ala shart al-Shaykhain. Ala shart al-Shaykhain, according to the conditions of both Shaykhain, Imam Bukhari and Imam Muslim. Yes, and as you know, that a book of hadith which is written in such a way that the compiler, he has compiled hadith according to the conditions of a specific muhaddis. According to the conditions of a specific muhaddis. Later on, when we will talk about the kinds of compiled books of hadith. So one kind is called al-mustadrak. Al-mustadrak. So mustadrak mean that the musannif or the very author, he did istidrak based on the conditions of a specific muhaddis. Yes? So sometimes say mustadrak ala shart al-shaykhain, mustadrak ala shart al-Bukhari, mustadrak ala shart Muslim. Got it? So Imam Hakim, he has written what? Mustadrak. Mustadrak lil Hakim. Also Imam Ibn Hibban, he also has written a Mustadrak, which is called Sahih Ibn Hibban. So that is number 4. Number 5, which is according to the conditions of Bukhari, but he has not compiled it. This one, number 4, is according to the conditions of both. Because Imam Muslim and Imam Bukhari, they both have a little bit differences in certain conditions. Like as we will go, look at me, we will go to Irsal Khafi. We'll go to what? One is Irsal Jali and the other one is called Irsal Khafi. Irsal Jali is a tabi'i, he is narrating a hadith directly from Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So when he is tabi'i, so it means that he has not taken this hadith directly from Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he has taken through a sahabi. But he dropped the name of sahabi. He dropped the name of sahabi. Then Mursal is acceptable according to Imam Abu Hanifa rahimahullah. Mursal of tabi'i is acceptable according to Imam Abu Hanifa rahmatullahi alayh. According to Imam Shafi rahmatullahi alayh, the Mursal of only Sa'id ibn Musayyib is accepted. Otherwise, he says Mursal is Za'if. He says Mursal is Za'if. Why people are making objection to Abu Hanifa rahmatullahi alayh that he is going for qiyas and he is dropping hadith. He is dropping, while he is the only Imam rahimahullah. He is taking Mursal as a whole. Got it? He said that I cannot blame a tabi'i for lie. Yes, because he is from Khairul Qurun. He is from Khairul Qurun. He is from best generation. Got it? He said the only mursal which I will drop, which is against aql and intellectual approach. Yes. So he said that maybe some confusion is there. Maybe some confusion is there. And number 6, which is according to the condition of Muslims only, Imam Muslim. Number 5, which was according to the conditions of Imam Bukhari only. Number 6, which is according to the conditions of Imam Muslim only. So I was referring to Irsal Khafi, that look at me, that in hadith, the narrator must express his narration in such a way that he has studied or he has taken this hadith from his sheikh. He has taken this hadith from his sheikh. So for the said purpose, yes, the most famous words are Haddasana or Akhbarana. Haddasana or Akhbarana. When the sheikh relates a hadith and the students are taking hadith from sheikh, so then the ta'bir is Akhbarana. The ta'bir is Akhbarana. And when the student is relating a hadith and sheikh is approving that, sheikh is confirming that, so then they do the ta'bir Haddasana. Yes, because this hadith is getting connected to that sheikh, to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Because this is not allowed to narrate a hadith without having a permission from a sheikh ul hadith. Without having a permission from a sheikh ul hadith. So that's why in our jama'ah, yes, in our jama'ah, if somebody is very learned and he knows the words of hadith, but the jama'ah has put condition that someone who has not learned hadith properly, through proper narration chain, and he has not taken an ijazah from a sheikh of hadith, so he cannot say that in a hadith Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said like so and so, even though he can recite the hadith very properly, grammatically very properly, he is not allowed to recite it. So that's why they say a close meaning of hadith is like this. Yes, because this is very careful fun. This is very careful art. This is very careful knowledge. And that's why Sayyidina Anas radiallahu ta'ala, who used to stay with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam day and night for almost 10 years, he was called Lazim Mulazim Sahabi. He was called Lazim Mulazim, yani inseparable companion of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Yes, he was related to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He was his cousin. He was the cousin because of Sulaim radiallahu ta'ala anha, the mother of Sayyidina Anas. She was the auntie of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So Sayyidina Anas, a Lazim Mulazim Sahabi, he was, yes, relating a word of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam with comma, colon, and even the pronunciation was like Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He was trying to, but in the end he used to say, "Aw kama qal," or as the Prophet has said, or as that if by way of mistake I pronounce a word in the wrong way, so I may not be punished by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that this word was not pronounced by Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam in such a way. Why you attributed it to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Because Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Man kazaba alayya falyatabawa maqadahu minan nar." Who attributed to me something which he is not sure that I have said it, so he is making his place and abode there in the hellfire. So because of that threat of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Sayyidina Anas used to say, "Aw kama qala alayhi salatu was," or as the Prophet said. Or as I give you example again and again, that in Arabic there are certain meaning which has more than one word. As I told you, that only line, L-I-O-N, line, it has 400 words in Arabic language. 400 names for what? Line. For line. Yes, and there are lafz mushtarak, where the word is one, it has more than one meaning. Like the word ayn, which is I. It has 40 meanings. It has 40 meaning. This knee is called ayn. This is called ayn. Your beloved is called ayn. The head and chief of a tribe is called ayn. The gang mafia chief is also called ayn. Yes, the jasus and spy is also called ayn. The fountain of water is also called ayn. The sun is also called ayn. Only one ayn, it has 40 meaning in Arabic language. This is the comprehensiveness of Arabic language. You know what I'm saying? And only for line there are 400 words. So, like one word, jalasa, he sat. Qa'ada, he sat. Sitting. Qa'ada and jalasa. But if Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam has used in his speech the word jalasa, which means sitting, sitting, and a sahabi or a tabi'i or a narrator is confused in this word, that Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam used here the word qa'ada or jalasa. Otherwise, meaning one and the same. Meaning is one and the same. But I have a little bit confusion that he said jalasa or he said qa'ada. So right after that they said, "Aw kama qala alayhi salatu wassalam." If he has said jalasa and I have said qa'ada, so I don't want to take the responsibility. Got it? Wa sallallahu ta'ala ala khairi khalqi Muhammad. So irsal khafi, tomorrow inshallah we'll talk about that. About what we will talk? Irsal khafi. Nuruddin, this is deen. This is deen? Yes. Ilm Hadith, Imam Waliullah says, that this is the deep ever subject in deen. The deep ever subject in deen. And he says that hadith is more ashraf and more noble subject than tafsir. Yes, now look, Tariq did like this. Yes, and I was expecting that. Because tafsir is tafsir of the book of Allah, and hadith is the words of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So Imam Waliullah, he explained, tafsir is the interpretation of the book of Allah, but words of that of a human, of Imam Bezavi, Jalaluddin Sayyuti, or Jalaluddin Mahalli, or any other mufassir. But hadith is the words of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Now you got it?